Welcome to the Ergonomics at Home webinar. My name is Dawn McMillian, and I am a Senior Wellness Specialist with Emory's Health and Wellness team. I am also a certified ergonomist, and I will be your presenter today. Does this look like you when you're sitting at your workstation? You're not alone. Ergonomics is the study of people's efficiency in their working environment, whether you're working in your office or working at home. Some of the benefits for improving your ergonomic positioning at your workstation include reducing wasteful motions and musculoskeletal injuries, such as sprains and strains, lessening body fatigue, not necessarily making you less sleepy, just less weary, and increasing productivity. I don't know anyone who wouldn't benefit from these positive changes. After viewing this webinar, my hope is that you will develop ergonomic eyes. In other words, be able to spot possible ergonomic issues at your workstation on your own. Be able to identify risk factors related to musculoskeletal injuries in a home office setting, and be able to list ergonomic issues that are commonly present when working from home. Now, how many of your home setups look like this? Probably not too many. Unfortunately, when we're working at home or remotely, our setups are not this well thought out. Over 25 million people work at home, and a very small percentage of people have all the same equipment in their home that they have in their regular office that makes working on a computer all day more manageable, like monitors, keyboards, and chairs. According to the Occupational Safety Health Administration, otherwise known as OSHA, these are the ergonomic risk factors that can contribute to musculoskeletal injuries. Musculoskeletal injuries are soft tissue injuries caused by sudden impact, force, vibration, and unbalanced positions. Primary risk factors found in office settings include posture and position, which include awkward, working with your back, neck, or wrists bent or twisted for longer than 2 hours per day, and static, kneeling or squatting for more than 2 hours per day. Repetition, using an input device like a keyboard or mouse in a steady manner for greater than 4 hours per day. Force, defined as pushing or pulling greater than or equal to 20 pounds of initial force for greater than 2 hours per day. And contact stress, which is when you rest body parts on hard, unyielding surfaces greater than 10 times per hour for more than 2 hours per day. Now that we have reviewed the 4 areas of focus that contribute to musculoskeletal injuries, let's review some common ergonomic issues that you may be facing as you work from home. These are areas that I want you to assess in your home workspace to see if you're exposing yourself to any risk. Most of us work on laptops when we work remotely, and working on a laptop for an extended period of time promotes poor posture. The image on the left side depicts incorrect posture when working on a laptop. The head is tilted forward to view the screen. The individual is perched forward in their chair to access their keyboard, and they're sitting with a curved back and no arm support. The image on the right is the image you want to emulate. You want to sit back in your chair with your head held high. You want to raise your laptop into your neutral line of sight using a riser or platform. You want to attach a separate keyboard and mouse to your laptop. And you want to be able to rest your arms on the armrests of your chair if possible. An adjustable chair with armrests is ideal, but most of us don't have one of those at home. Many of us are sitting at a straight back dining table chair with no arms. If possible, bring your office chair home or invest in one with adjustable height arms for your home office if you spend a large amount of time there. You want to keep a neutral position while seated. Have your head level, your shoulders relaxed, your elbows at 90 degrees. You want to have sufficient lower back support, and you want your feet out in front of you flat on the floor. You don't want to let the back of your knees touch your chair. You may need a footrest depending on your height. Also, don't perch forward in your chair. Position your chair close enough to the table or desk to reach your keyboard or mouse without having to scoot forward. You can see the differences I just discussed in the 2 images on the slide. The top one is the one you want to emulate, and the bottom one is the one you want to avoid. Having an adjustable height monitor is also ideal. If your monitor does not adjust high enough, stack books or boxes underneath it as necessary. If you have more than one monitor, make sure they're both at the same height and you center them at your midline. Make sure your screen is high enough that you can view everything on the screen without having to tilt your neck up or down. Ask yourself, is the distance of my monitor appropriate for my vision? Am I wearing my corrective lenses? Am I wearing my computer glasses? Do I need to grab my reading glasses? If you suffer from dry eyes, try to change your visual angle by lowering your monitor. This works because looking down tends to promote you to blink. That will lubricate your eyes more often. Dry eyes is a common complaint of frequent computer users because we only blink 1/5 as much when we're looking at a computer monitor than when we're reading a form or a piece of paper. You can see the differences that I just discussed in the two images on the slide. The image at the top you want to emulate, the image at the bottom you want to avoid. Assess how much time you spend on the telephone. If it's a significant amount, consider using a speakerphone, a headset, or earbuds as a healthier option. The goal is to keep your head upright in a neutral position. Don't rest your phone on your shoulder, especially while typing. This can lead to severe neck pain. Also, don't forget technology. Many employees and departments are using Zoom as a way to meet and speak virtually. You can use the audio speaker built into your computer, so you will have no need for a telephone at all. Do you use a lot of paper to do your job? Transcribe a lot of documents? Then a document holder may be useful to you. Using a document holder helps decrease repetitive head motion, and it also helps reduce stress on your neck and upper back. Position the document holder at your midline between your monitor and your keyboard. That way you will not be tempted to twist your neck at all. Remember, move your eyes to see, not your neck. Having an adjustable surface for your keyboard and your mouse is hard to come by, unless you have an adjustable height desk at home. So in order to get your keyboard at the right height for your torso, adjust the height of your chair instead. You can do this by increasing the height of your chair if possible, or sitting on a chair pad to raise you up in the chair. Remember, you want your elbows to be at a 90-degree angle with your keyboard falling about an inch below your wrists, and you want your forearms to be parallel to the floor. Don't forget to relax your shoulders. Wrist rests are also helpful. They help keep your wrists in a neutral position, and they protect your wrist from contact stress damage. Remember, that occurs when you rest soft body parts on hard, unyielding surfaces frequently throughout the day. If your home is set up in such a way that you can stand and work on your computer, here are a few tips. Adjust your desk height so that your elbows are at a 90-degree angle, with your keyboard falling about an inch to an inch and a half below your wrists and your forearms parallel to the floor. Remember, don't forget to relax those shoulders. Individuals with diabetes, obesity, and venous insufficiency possibly cannot stand for long periods of time. So this particular method of working may not be the right method for you. So you may want to take that into consideration when you're deciding on whether you want to work standing throughout the day. If you do decide to stand, start off at 15 minutes and 45 minutes sitting per hour. As time passes, you can increase the amount of time you stand to a 50-50 ratio. So 50, half of your day sitting, half of your day standing. Proper footwear is also important. You may want to wear shoes, supportive ones, and make sure you stand on an anti-fatigue mat even at home. Even though your floor is carpeted, this added support will give your lower back added protection. Most importantly, remember that your body is not meant to sit or stand in a static position for an entire workday. Make sure you take several brief ergo breaks throughout the day. If you get so engrossed in your work, just make sure you set yourself an alert on your calendar or your smartphone. If possible, get out and walk and stretch your legs. If you're not able to go outside, pick some stretches to do that will target your stiff trouble areas. Use the Blomeyer Health Fitness Center as a source for physical activity ideas also on YouTube. All you have to do is search Blomeyer Emory. And I also have some online resources for staying productive while working at home and for quick and easy stretches that you can do at your workstation. This concludes the Ergonomics at Home webinar. I hope you found this helpful and that I've provided you with useful information about how to work remotely in a more comfortable and productive manner. Have a great day.